Welcome you guys back to the new and revamped Royal Vybz Network. So I'm just gonna dive into things. Honestly, I felt like I should have gave y'all like a full explanation and stuff like that, but I feel like that's way too much to go over. Everybody has stuff going on. I had stuff going on. I went on a longer hiatus than I expected, but just to let you guys know while I explain everything to you guys, I had started this and I'm gonna finish painting and decorating this while I talk to you guys. Gives me something to do and get lost in conversation. So here we go. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys are subscribed to become part of the kingdom. Make sure your notifications are on because we have a lot of new stuff coming up. And make sure you guys share because there's going to be a lot of really sentimental stuff on here. Let's talk moments are going to change up a little bit. Story times are going to get just as interesting. Let's start with one thing in particular. So I started doing this. I'm gonna give you guys a view. It's a little cross. I bought this at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has all these this really huge, interesting painting section. So I've been buying a lot of stuff from Dollar Tree when it comes to painting stuff because it's super cheap, and you could do like a bunch of crafting activities. Like it's been really boring, so I've been getting really crafty, you know. Where did I put those other paints? I need those other paints. Hold on a second, guys. I do miss you guys so much, and I've been, I did not spend this time just diddly-daddling. I did spend a significant amount of time planning out what I wanted to put on this channel. Because, you know, I felt like last time, the reason why I went into a hiatus in general is because I overwhelmed myself. And I overwhelmed myself with certain expectations that I put on myself. You know, I didn't have to overwhelm myself, but I did because I was so overwhelmed with the possibility of being so successful in this situation. You know, so I let that cloud me a little bit. And just so much stuff since I've last been on this channel has come to be. So much stuff about myself has changed, such as career, lifestyle, a whole bunch has changed. And within myself, you know. So I'm just gonna start by giving you guys a little bit of update what I have coming soon for the channel, and then I'll get back into things as to why I'm gone and how I feel and why I've changed things. So far, like I said, you see this cross. We just filmed a video on Lilo's channel. Yes, Lilo Boy has his own channel, and I'll leave a link to in the description box below. But yes, my Lilo Boy has a channel, and I chose to give him his own channel because a lot of the reasons why I've had trouble coming back is because our channel is really technically family related, so we'd have to adhere to a lot of the family guidelines a lot more. So I would start getting motivated and into getting the channel back running, and then I'd get another email and another email and another email about different policy changes that were happening in addition to all the emails I already got. Like when I did have everything running, you know. I'm like, dang, in addition to all of that, like it was so much to plan around all the new policy changes in addition to trying to have a comeback, you know. And I know to others, everybody's like, well, whatever. I know I'm gonna hear it in the comments, we're glad you're back. Take your time, all that stuff. That's all I ever heard, you know, is, you know, we appreciate anything I put out whenever I put it out, because, and I appreciate everybody that from day one has been here for the kingdom and been here and supported the family, supported the, you know, the brand. But yeah, so we started a little painting video. He already has a food cooking video up. So far, what we have planned for his channel is he's gonna have 2 cooking segments a month on his channel, and then where he makes really cool snacks, and then like he's gonna have other videos, and there will always be on Saturdays at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time. He will have videos uploaded for you guys, and I promise to keep this consistency because in the time that I have been away, I have also made sure to plan a schedule out. Actually, let me show you guys. In this calendar book, I have ideas. I'm trying to get. I hope I'm down. But yeah. So it's a 2020 calendar book. You know, I started planning stuff back in May. Didn't stick to it. These were just rough drafts. But then I started really heavy planning. So this is pretty much lined up for all of October. This is everything we're uploading in October on all my platforms, including Lilo's platforms and ideas for those segments. In addition to that, you guys are more than welcome to submit any video ideas or topics as usual. You can either leave it in the comments below or connect with me on Royal Vybz Network, you guys, so that you guys can get your voices heard. I've always been about making sure everyone in the kingdom is heard and gets to contribute to what content is being put out, you know. I especially need more engagement with with you guys, because I want to be able to continue to be held accountable to put out certain things that you guys have been looking for, you know. You guys have been looking for a lot of certain content from us that we weren't able to put out at the time that we were really out, but now that we're back, we're really ready for, you know, all of it. So definitely please stay plugged in with me on Royal Vybz Network on Instagram. I don't have any other platforms. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Twitter. You know, I just like to keep it simple. I'm not a huge fan of the social media life. Ever since the beginning, you know, I told you guys I've never been into the social media thing. The most I do is just post my updates for my channel. I play around on Snapchat more than anything. That was my first original platform. And then the reason why I got into this, even when I started my channel back in October 2018, so it makes sense to be doing it now, you know, close to our anniversary. But October 2018 was when we started this channel. I didn't have much to go off of. I just, you know, started the channel. Lila wanted to start the channel. Now I've gotten his channel going. So please have your kiddos subscribe, show love. But yeah, even back when I started, I didn't have an Instagram or anything. I became a moderator for certain other creators, so that's why I had to connect with people on Instagram so I can get their information. And when it comes to making money on YouTube, it comes from your watch time. To get monetized, you have to have a certain amount, yeah, but to make your money off your videos, it comes from the watch time, which means you have to create content that's watch worthy, you know. So that's what I've been doing. I've been mapping that out. In addition to that, I've gotten back to being camera shy, guys. I'm a little camera shy. It's gonna take a while before I go live again. I know the next live we're doing, and that's why I'm bringing up right now, is Whining Hour. I know that was a huge hit, guys. I know you guys missed the Whining Hour. The Whining Hour is back in full effect. However, there is some major changes. That way we can keep it consistent for you guys. So pay attention. So we have the Whining Hour available twice a month. It will be posted on the 2nd and the 4th of every Sunday. It will not be any other Sundays in between them. There will be not any uploads in between then on Sundays. Just the 2nd and 4th of every Sunday. But if you stay tuned with me on Royal Vybz Network, you will be able to see exactly when on Instagram, you will be able to see exactly when uploads coming, just in case you guys forget. But of course, if you guys don't make it to the live, there is no pressure. You guys can always watch the playback and show support that way as well. In addition to that, another change that we're having with the Whining Hour is that the Whining Hour that's going to happen on the 2nd Sunday of the month is going to be pre-recorded, because we have a lot of people that want to actually be a part of the Whining Hour, like special guests and stuff like that. So we're going to try and get some more special guests, get these conversations a little bit more engaging and a lot of people more involved. So definitely please submit any feedback, any questions, any topics that you want for the Whining Hour, because we are super excited with bringing that back in particular. So I've always wanted to be a radio personality, and more than anything, I always wanted to be able to be completely unfiltered, and I wanted to be able to have control over my career as a radio personality. It did not dawn on me until I started making this channel to ever make a podcast, though. You know, I'd never listened to podcasts, never thought they were interesting, but then I started listening to podcasts. A coworker had suggested that I do a podcast. I didn't don't believe podcast is really worth watching on YouTube, you know? So with that being said, I have created a podcast, Royal Chambers. I started this podcast in the beginning of the pandemic. The Royal Chambers. Royal Chambers is where I can be unapologetically, unfiltered, and put down anything that I want to put down as gems for you guys. And gems by that is Let's Talk moments will not be the same anymore. All of my Let's Talk moments will technically be in Royal Chambers. And I'm not mad at it. Because, you know, it gives people an opportunity to not have to pay attention to me in a video. It gives you room to move around, do whatever you need to do, and still tune in and listen to these, a lot of self-help. I want to say it's geared to a lot of self-help and, you know, loving yourself, self-care, realizing problematic things, helping change your life, you know, pretty much helping complement your life better, helping erase a lot of the toxicity in your life, because so many people just need that help. I didn't realize it. So many people just need that little word, you know. That's definitely one of those things. My podcast is definitely one of those situations where, you know, somebody needed to hear it. Definitely. And 9 times out of 10 when I record a segment and when it comes to the Royal Chambers, it's because of something influencing me when it comes to what I see or people in general, how they're acting and what they're doing. So yeah, Royal Chambers is my little place that you guys can check me out. It is on Anchor. It is on Google Play podcast. It's on Spotify. It's on Rocket Radio. It's on so many different platforms right now. I'll leave the general Anchor link in the description box below. But from there, just look up Royal Chambers, guys. I looked it up on Spotify. Make sure you follow me. I do get paid. That is already monetized. So I do value anybody that helps out with making that a reality. When it comes to this channel, I'm gonna deliver. Believe that. But I just find I'm in a very comfortable place when I'm recording my podcast. You know, I'm at peace. I'm by myself with my thoughts. You don't know how many times I'm one of those people that actually talk out loud. When I'm by myself, whether it be driving or cleaning, like some people sing, I talk out loud. I talk out loud to myself, random thoughts, scenarios, all kinds of stuff, you know. So doing the podcast makes me feel like I'm able to talk to myself and help others, you know. So the whole dynamic of the channel is going to shift with it, but it's still going to be very, very enjoyable, fun content, funny content. We're still unapologetically super silly and fun. We just, like I said, we've been through a lot. Me personally, I've been through a lot. And we've come out on the other side, and I feel so good about it. But at the end of the day, like, we're here now. So please support Lilo's channel. Make sure your kiddos are subscribed. Make sure if you enjoy any family content or any cooking related items where kids want to learn how to cook and be independent and snack a little bit. It's also very educational because we're going to be including a lot of his projects that he does for school. So it's super beneficial for kids and families who are just trying to get some type of norm from out of all of this, you know. And everything that we do on his channel are things that normal families do. I don't care how much money we have. I will always make sure everything that I put on that channel is affordable, is realistic, and is the truth. Because I feel like a lot of these YouTubers, and I'll go ahead and say Ryan's Twerp, UFGTV, all of them are teaching our kids to be very, very disrespectful and rude and not understand the difference between that's fake and reality, you know. I teach Lilo that all the time, so you're going to learn a lot of that on Lilo's channel. On my podcast, you learn a lot about yourself on my podcast, which is so heartwarming to be able to do. Now, when it comes to, like I said, Whining Hour, again, twice a month. The second Sunday will be premiered, so we'll still be in the chats with you guys, but they're going to be pre-recorded with some guests sometimes, without some guests sometimes, but it allows us also to focus on ourselves subjects, because when we're live with you guys, we cannot focus on our topics, which is so fine, so okay, so golden, because I love engaging with you guys. But also, the fourth Sunday is when we will be live. So we still give you that little bit of normal whining hour. We're just allowing you guys to give us a little bit more time to produce everything for you guys that you want, that you're used to. Anything else though, the only thing I decided to keep from back in the day was my story times. So I'm still going to include my story times. They are going to get a little bit more sentimental and emotional, so I do apologize if I start crying in a lot of them, or if it starts hitting home. But sometimes, I know you guys are like a lot of my entertaining and comical story times, but sometimes you really do need to hear some of the other story times, like the sadder things I've been through, the harder things I've been through, so that you guys can understand how far I've come. I'm 29 years old now. And it's crazy to say that now, because I thought by now I'd be further along, and I stepped on my own back, like taking that gap, because I would have probably been way further along by now, but I'm glad I did, because I feel like I would have been further along in my mentality and everything going on. Like, I would not have healed, I would not have come to this mental stability that I've been in these past few months if I had stayed doing, like, if I had stayed doing the channel and not focusing on me and how it was making me feel, how I was feeling, and what I wanted for myself as far as career wise, where I want my channel to be. I have no regrets. Pretty much is what I'm saying. I have no regrets from taking a break, but I know I would have been further along. But I'm not gonna look back on it. I'm not gonna look at it like that. I'm appreciative where I'm at, and I'm appreciative to be back, and I'm appreciative to have my family. So with that being said, uploads for this channel will be every Friday. Every Friday at 9 p.m. expect either a story time, or you can expect a Let's Talk moment. Now, my Let's Talk moments and the story times titles will change, and I will give you the option. So the story time segments, I am torn between memory lane or, what was it, memory lane or pillow talk. So for story time titles, let me know in the comments below whether you guys like our story times to be named memory lane or pillow talk, because you guys know every segment has a name. I'm still keeping it like that. So my Let's Talk moments though, I think I changed that. Let me look at that. Alright, so the camera said boo, I gotta go. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And another thing I want to mention before I sign out is that we did start a Cash App and we have a Cash App to help with any productions in the channel, any contribution you want to make with helping grow the channel, with helping with equipment, or any supplies to do any of these videos. No pressure whatsoever. I just want to keep everything free, fun, and informative. At the end of the day, I'm going to do what I can to make sure I support this channel. So, but the Cash App will be in the description box as well. It's RVN 2013 right here, and you guys can go ahead and contribute to the channel. Other than that, you guys, just remember to do the most, be the most, and stay extra. I'm super appreciative to have you guys back and be back into things. So next week, Friday, look forward to a story time. Alright, memory, again, I need help. Comment section below, memory lane or pillow talk. Memory lane, pillow talk. Let me know before I edit that video. I already shot it, I just need to edit the video. So until next time.